Wednesday evening. This is not your typical stream. Things have never been so untypical before. It's cold out here. I am printing today. I'm babysitting a printer. Not a lot of sleep when you're babysitting a printer. You tend to catnap because you're waiting for the printer to tell you when to do the next thing. And sometimes the models don't break. I don't need to bore you with this. But anyway, that's what's happening. I just finished a great talk with Rambo and Human Vibration at Realize Radio. This is round 2 of our conversation. It was a 2-hour plus. It was a long one, so I'm a little bit out of things to say because it was such a good talk. But that'll be coming out maybe in a week or two. You're gonna have to be a patron to see that one. I'll be releasing that to J2, our patron members, to that, but it was a great talk. I love talking to those people, to those guys. And Rambo missed it last time, so it was really good to see him. Many of you guys don't know who that is, but he's someone on Twitter that when I was first writing my book, was a friendly face way back then. Hello, Shitmoth. Good mornings to you, my beautiful little augmented reality person who floats logos above the head with a shadow that makes you go, oh, there's something above me. Can you show your printer? Sure, Johnny. Johnny B, good to see you, buddy. Yeah. So, before I show you the printer, first of all, it's loud downstairs, so I'm just going to wait for just a second before I go downstairs. But I figured I'll milk the drama here. Wait a minute. Oh no, my batteries are gone, so I can't. Anyway, so I have the last 3D printer I had was made. I don't know, 15 years ago. A Maker Mark II, prints 6 by 6 by 6 cube in about 13 days. Really cool printer, actually. Still works. And but that wasn't going to cut it. So when it came time to upgrading, I was looking at what to get. And I settled on one that every now and then you hit the right decision, and I feel like I hit the right decision. Is this twin head? No, I actually think, Johnny, that the twin head would make you slower. It's kind of like menage a trois. Like in your mind, you think having 2 chicks at the same time is like the ultimate, but really you realize that so much of the dilation is the chick, is being able to like single in on like the chick. And then if you've got like 2 in the same room, you get it, right? I think it takes away the flow. I'm not discouraging dual extruders. Hey, if you got dual extruders, hey, whatever your hot dipped nozzle can handle, right? That's, by the way, guys, that's literally what it's called. Not bringing sexual innuendo. In fact, maybe you're the one that's bringing the sexual innuendo. Johnny and I were just talking about printers, just normal lingo. But I settled on the FL Sun 400, which is not nearly as hyped as the Bamboo Carbon and all the other stuff that they're talking about. This is, let me turn this down. This is a Delta printer, and I hope you can appreciate the symbolism of a Delta printer. It's for 2 colors at once, but yeah. And I can see why you want to use 2, but if you think about it, how much, I know there's a hole in the ceiling. I get it, and I'm wearing the same shirt, and I'm bald. We know, leave it in the comments. But I think that the dual extruder ruins most of your prints because it slows you down. I'm about optimism here, my friend. I'm talking speed, not happy thoughts. So I went with the FL Sun Delta printer. Delta, right? Tri-delts, this lambda, am, omega move, right? It's a Delta printer. And so it only needs, it doesn't do, the bed doesn't move at all, right? And the extruders are on these really lightweight chassis. The chassis are strong armed into the stand, right? This thing's network, it's running Clipper, which is its own OS for 3D printers. I once I got it open, I was like, holy fuck, printers have come a long way, and they have. I'm not trying to show off, but 400 millimeters a second is like fast. Like, and keep in mind that's not like every extrusion, right? They it has to do with accelerating your lines, right? But the pieces that I'm printing, I should have showed you that. I'm gonna pour coffee. The pieces that I'm printing, when I tried just right out of the box to print, they were like, yeah, I could print this. It'll take 28 days. And I'll show you what I'm talking about. But, 28 hours. And the thing is that when I'm printing, it has 81 pieces. So 81, that's 81 days plus, right? This is why a dual extruder is kind of like the opposite of where I want to go. Where I want to go is optimized line displacement. And since I know Blender, luckily, I was able to change the models from a 28-hour print to like a 3-hour print. And I'll show you in a sec. It's kind of boring, but you just turn it into a certain shape that kind of like is extrusional, you know, like sort of like Play-Doh, you know, in the Play-Doh where you can squeeze the Play-Doh out of a certain hole. Yeah, that's extrusion. If you can create your shape in an extrusion, in other words, you don't have like a flat plane on the flat bed, you know. If everything's extruded, you're going to get a super fast print. Every time you want to do one of those layers, though, it's a whole other story. Damn it! Look at this, man. Yeah, it's like every time I brew coffee, you pull out that little piece of thing in there that's like I ground the beans, right? And then the little plastic tube that holds the filter, I pick that up and I wash it out. And every time I wash it out, I use my fingers. There's no grounds in there. So I realize when I wash it out, oh, I didn't need to I get it Play-Doh instead of Play-Doh. That's funny. So you know, I figured out I didn't need to actually clean this out. And then 1 out of every 7 times I'll be like, I'm not gonna clean that out. I got things to do. This is one of those times. And now it's never going to, I just want my coffee, man. I just want my coffee, but it's just like, no, we will stay here in the higher above world, up here. We do not want to descend into the underworld. We will stay here up above before the percolator takes us to purgatory, percolatory, to the underworld of percolatory, right? Yeah, you got to eat this coffee, basically. So, anyway, I was just going to pour a cup and then walk downstairs and show you the extrusion, but now I don't know what to do because, and if you pour the cup before, you know this, right? So I live alone. I still brew 8 cups of coffee. Don't fucking judge me. I just do. And if I pour a cup before all 8 has gone through the carafe, it's no good. It tastes rushed. It tastes like angst, right? I have to wait, right? And I just woke up. I've not been on a normal schedule. I've been busy. I've been trying to do stuff around here. K-Cup. No, don't. Oh, how dare you, Johnny. I should throw you out. Cake, oh my God. What is wrong? This is why we have separate countries, Johnny. Fucking Canada. Of course you'd frickin' pull this. You know, I should end the stream right now. I should just frickin' end the stream right now. But no, I don't. I'm just kidding. It's not actually not that dramatic. But if I would have just cleaned out this thing, I'd have a cup of coffee right now, and I'd be showing you the extrusional shapes. But if you were in orchestra practice last night, you already know this, so you just hear me repeating myself, except for I'm about to burn the fuck out of myself because I'm trying to push this. See, look at it go. It's like, oh, if you force me, now I'll be all, hey, dual extruder, Johnny, it's a dual extrusion. It's dual extrusion. It's extruding both at the same time. Amarette, you're welcome to do that. I've seen what you paint. You've got some style, girl. Although the amount of cleaning I would have to do before I would feel it worthy for you to even come in this house, I think I'd rather just burn the cabinets. How about that? So yeah, it's gotta, yeah, I thought he was talking about pods too. No, I don't know. I don't even know why you guys are like typing pods. Like why are you going around admitting that you, hey man, oh God, look at this, see? And then what happens, see? And then what happens is I get frustrated and I just walk away. Because why the fuck not, right? No one else is here. No one else is going to be like, James, you fucking asshole, get up here and clean up. Why did you leave it this way? No one ever says that. No one complains. People are like, hey, James, if James is frustrated because the coffee thing's not ready and it spits up on him, he'll just leave it there. And 4 days later, he might clean it up. He might not. I'm live streaming me cleaning my kitchen. This is not what I was expecting to happen. But man, I just wanted to pour a cup of coffee, but oh God. Oh man. Only half of the water is even in the thermal carafe now. Like, oh, it's all black and tarry and shit. And this reminds me of the Navy. Except for the coffee was horrible there. At least here, this will probably be okay. Probably. So I don't know if you could tell or not, but I don't have like a show today. I just wanted to say hi. And yeah, I didn't expect it to be so much cleaning of the kitchen and whatnot. But yeah, I'm printing something for 5.5 and it's big, which means it's made out of 91 pieces. I don't know if I'll need all 91. I'm not trying to be over dramatic, but at least 4 times, no, it needs to be 6, at least 36, at the very least 36. And in order for that to come out, I need to have it out now because there's too many other things that I have to do. Did you know they fucking sell fat-free half and half? What the fuck is wrong with this world? I bought this and brought it home, opened the fucking container and poured this in the coffee as if it was like legit. I couldn't believe it. I missed what Johnny said. It's all right. Anyway, so yeah, I don't even know what I was talking about. And so now that fat-free half and half, how long do you think it's been in there? You think I have the nerve to throw it away? Of course not. I talk all the time about how we like to dump energy. That's why I keep it there. I keep the fat-free half and half there because sometimes I feel like I have too much electrons. My antenna, my bone antenna is so good that it collects so much plasma that I need to keep a fat-free half and half. And sometimes, look how dark and ugly that coffee is. Man, that is going to be some coffee. But yeah, I keep the fat-free in there just because every time I open the refrigerator, I can bitch about it and be like, what is wrong with the world? What? Why are you selling this? That's what I wanted to do. I wanted to go up to the counter and bring like all 30. They had like 30. It wasn't even like, oh, let's have a little experiment and sell some fat-free half and half. No, someone in fucking corporate was like, flood the market with fat-free half and half. That's what the world needs right now is some fucking fat-free half. What the hell is wrong with folks? Right? Seriously, you might as well put hazelnut in there. Johnny, you probably drink hazelnut. If you're drinking pods, you probably got hazelnut. Who knows? I don't think you do, but you might. You might. I don't know what goes on in Canada. Jeez, I would say Trudeau, but I know who we have for president. I mean, not now. I don't know who the president is now. I don't know that. Let's see what it tastes like. Drum roll. Oh. I'm gonna say a 7 out of 10. It's like bitter, but because it happened live, it's like a little bit better, you know? Mm-hmm. Very strong. Poppy seed. Yeah, there's always one of you, Mr. Oman. Mr. Yeah, guys, you know, tea is really so much better for you. It really does help your intrinsic inner spiritual needs to drink tea. So I don't drink coffee. I drink tea now because I just think that it's superior. It's like, yeah. Haven't heard that one. Thank you. I'm just giving you a hard time on one. So, coming up with this new technique. What would you call that? Black? Would you call that black? Do you think that that's just black paint? I would really love to know in the comments. I would love to know. Or in the chat. That, my friends... Oh, we'll get to the extrusion part. That, my friends, is a finish test. And it hasn't even been polished yet. Yes, someone says yes, it looks like black paint. That is a finish test. And I just realized I had placed a second coat on there, so you haven't actually seen what I... Is this dry enough for me to show you? Let me see. Looks like dark clay. Very good. Very good. Charcoal gray, yes. Yes. I would, but the nose. Are you talking about my nose? Let me see if I can show you this. I don't know if this is dry enough. But we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna put this right. We're gonna switch that. Boop. And we're gonna put you right there. This is not paint. You can still hear me, right? I know it's probably loud from the printer. This is not paint. This is, wait, I just forgot the name. Hang on. This is polyacrylic. Not only is it polyacrylic, come on. Not only is it polyacrylic is see-through. Okay? Oh, you're making fun of his nose. Okay. Polyacrylic is see-through, which means that this is not black polyacrylic. This is polyacrylic with pure graphite powder. And that's it. There's nothing else. That's all this is. This is graphite. What I'm trying to say is that the only color that you see from this is from the graphite itself. This is graphite. It's not paint. It just happens to be using a medium of polyacrylic, which is like a water-based polyurethane, right? So, well, let me show you. Now, this could fail because this may not be dry enough. I've already tried it, so I know it works. So if this fails, you know, it's so what? That's what happens. It's live TV. We'll do it live. Because it's graphite, you can actually shine this. I'm literally shining the graphite that's here. Speaking of his nose, right? But his nose is so big. Oh my God, it's bigger now. Oh, James just made his nose bigger. Low battery. You're still in line there, right? You see that? Come on. Isn't that badass? Look at that. So the steel wool is polishing, and actually I could do this a lot better, right? But this, I mean, if I if I wasn't doing a live stream right now, excuse me, if I wasn't doing a live stream right now, which I'm happy to be here. I'm happy you're here. Sorry this isn't on Rockman, by the way, but my cell phone doesn't do both. But do you see what's happening here? Guys, are you amazed and wow? Does it look good? Yeah, nice result, right? No, I don't. I went through a period where all I had was black coffee, and that period is over. I call that the dark years, right? You could even see the shine on the thing here. Isn't that gorgeous? It's not just me, right? Come on, that is fucking gorgeous. Holy shit, that is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. I'm ShamWow! ShamWow! Right now! ShamWow right now! I just got arrested for child porn! ShamWow! Right? Isn't that fucking amazing? This is why you need to come to 5-5. See? You come to 5-5. You'll see like this, but much bigger. Oh, sacred face. Come from place. Much bigger. James is making fun of Chinese people again. I'm not. It's the former country of Burma, and it's not China. And you're sexist if you think that I was talking about Chinese people. Isn't that beautiful? Come on, that is a lot better than looking at me. Today's show, on today's show, we're going to talk about big noses, yeah. So, that's going on. See, this shiny stuff, some of you might be, oh, it's shiny, I love shiny things, and that's fine. But this shiny stuff is raw print, right? This is what it looks like when it's printed, like that. This is, I think this is what we just tried, and this is the same thing, but with varnish. Not polyacrylic, but polyurethane, right? So with like oil-based varnish. But I don't like this. It doesn't flow as well. They both still polish because guess what? It's the graphite. Look at that. That is fucking gorgeous, man. That looks like metal. Do you know why it looks like metal? Because it's metal. That's what graphite is. Graphite's a metal. It's an alloy, right? And there's been no treatment to this, right? All I did was just glue them together. This is why you need to come to 5-5. Look at all the graphite I just got in my coffee. This is why you need to come to 5-5, because you'll watch me have graphite poisoning. No, because this is just a mock-up, right? I'm not a mock. I'm a living graphite Olmec being, right? Doesn't that look pretty? Look at this. Look at that. Look at that. That looks so cool. That looks so cool. Which is why, if you come to 5-5, what do you think that's going to be? Not this. What do you think that's going to be? What do you think all that's going to be? Big nose? Someone say big nose? Did someone say that's a nostril? That's a nostril. Some of the finest Olmec boogers. Anyway, so, the extrusion. Yeah. Love this printer, Johnny. Highly recommend this. Light, but it's even got a light. Look, there we go. See how it's an extrusion? In other words, it's not solid, right? See how the whole thing is, it's extruded as if you could imagine the Play-Doh is pushing itself up, right? And that's what a Delta printer does. It's 3 tri-delts, right? Working their magic. I love this thing. It's just so well done. It ran out of filament the other night. Frickin' stopped mid-print. Said, I'll just wait until James loads me. As soon as I did, finished the print. Flawless. Amazing. Amazing. It's way faster than mine. Love the tripod. Yeah, the tripod design is pretty dope. It's pretty dope. But if you notice what happens is when you get a 3D printer and you start using it, the first thing that happens is you realize you don't have a 3D printer because the 3D printer is busy, right? So yeah, I want to get 2 of those. Joaquin and Boaz, 2 towers, right? 2 Delta towers, printing all night long, doing nothing but making props for 5.5. Anyway, that's what's going on. Yeah, like I said, I was talking like crazy for this interview. I haven't had much sleep. There's underwear right there on the floor. But yeah, just thought I'd say hello. We do have Airship tonight. Although if no one brings up any topics, I'm probably going to end it early because my jowls are tired of discussing the intricacies of reality. It was a great talk today, though. Hey, un autre français qui écoute Mr. True. I am a speaker of French. Écoutez-moi, something that you add to. I'm still working on that. I'm going to have to check back next week. We'll see if I'm able to translate that. Talk info, we discussed. So human vibration is like, the world is lying to us. And I'm the one who's telling her, yeah, it's good. You need to learn how to lie. Why do you need to learn how to lie? Because you need to learn how to use your power of imagination. Imagination is lying. It is. And you have to learn that. That's all. She will put out a link, but she realizes a patron-funded only show, so they only release it to their crew, which I recommend you consider patronizing them. But I will also be releasing it to my crew too. So yeah, I would say in a week that'll be out. I was hoping it'd be today, but different people function on different schedules, and I would think she was meaning like a week. It is possible to tell a lie that has no truth in it. Is it possible to tell a lie that has no truth in it? That's an interesting question. I don't know. Is it? You tell me. Let it know in the comments. So anyway, so yeah, Airship tonight. If you want to come, 7, be good to see you. If not, that's okay too. Friday should be business as normal. High Magic should be back on. I think we had a great episode last time. You can check that out. Yeah, I guess that's all I got for now. Except for thanks for being here, and hope you have a great day. And Fairy hates avocados. Yes, I hate avocados. Okay, I think she really loves avocados. Hey, avocado, she didn't mean that. She was using you as a literal device. Yeah, it's a sign of respect. Yeah, if only I could be used as a literary device. Yeah. You didn't know avocado lives here, did you? Yeah, we've been rooming together since college. Anyway, turns out he's Jewish. Had no idea. I wish I had a horse for you. Yeah, but can't do it on the phone. But Friday we'll do a regular show. We'll do it from there. Thanks, guys.